All right, guys, in this video, we're going to be graphing inequalities. To do this, we're going to start off by identifying the inequality. So for part A, our inequality is facing to the right. It looks like a sideways L, so this is less than. I don't see the equal sign on the bottom of it, so it's not less than or equal to. So this is going to be a dashed line, okay? I identify the y-intercept as being 2. So I'm going to put my 2 right there. The slope is -3/4. So I'm going to go down 3 and over 4. So down 3 and over 4. I can go the other direction as well. Up 3 and over 4. And then I'm going to do a dashed line. Connecting the dots the best that I can. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. It is less than, so we think that the shading is underneath. We're going to check out at 0, 0. So we'll put in 0 less than or less than -3/4 times 0 plus 2. That -3/4 times 0 goes away. 0 is less than 2. So we're going to have shading underneath the line. Okay, so now part B. I identify the inequality. This time it's facing the other direction. It's facing to the left. It does not look like a sideways L, so this is going to be greater than. It has the equal sign underneath it, or equal to. So it has that line underneath it, so that's or equal to. This is going to be a solid line. Again, we'll start at -1. Our slope is -1/5, so I'm going to go down 1 over 5. So down 1 over 5. We can also go up 1 and, let's not do that. Over 5. So again, so this would be -5. This is going to be a solid line, so we're going to do our best to connect these dots with a solid line. It says greater than or equal to, so we're thinking above, so we're going to check out 0, 0. So we'll have 0 greater than or equal to -1/5 times 0 minus 1. That -1/5 times 0 goes away, and 0 is greater than or equal to -1. All right, so we've got our shading above. That is good on that. Now we're going to jump into some that are in standard form. And so before we can work with this, let's put it into slope-intercept form. So we're going to subtract 4x from both sides. That gives us y not equal, y less than -4x plus 3. Again, I see that less than. No equal sign underneath it, so this is going to be dashed. This is our y-intercept, so we'll start at 3. We're going to go down 4. So down 4 and over 1. And we can't go up 4. So we're going to go down 4 again and over 1. So down 4 again and over 1. We've got that dashed line. All right, we've got that dashed line going down. It is less than, so we think underneath it. So we're going to check that origin out again. We have 0 less than -4 times 0 plus 3. So that -4 times 0 goes away, and we end up with 0 less than 3. So that tells us that our shading is right to be underneath. Oh, this was happening before too. All right, so we have it underneath there. And then on to the last one that's in standard form. We're going to move it over. So minus 5x from both sides. And we have negative 3y greater than or equal to -5. We need to divide both sides by that -3. Divide both sides by that -3. And anytime we multiply or divide by a negative number, we have to switch the inequality. The -5 over -3 cancels out those negatives, and we end up with y is less than or equal to -5, less than, or equal to. So this is going to be a solid line. I don't see a number past. Oh, don't forget about that x. I don't see any number past this 5/3 x. So I think about a 0. So that means our y-intercept is at 0. We're going to go up 5 over 3. So up 5 and over 3. We can also go down 5 and over 3. So we can go down 5 and this way 3. It's going to be a solid line, so we're going to do a solid line going down there. We say less than or equal to, so underneath the line. So we'll try out 1, -1. So we have -1 less than or equal to 5/3 times 1. So we have -1 less than or equal to 5/3. Well, 5/3 is positive and -1 is negative. So we are correct. So we'll shade in the region underneath. Why is it doing that? Okay. All right. So we've got the shade underneath it. And so again, in this video, what we learned is identify the inequality first. Is it less than? Is it greater than? Make sure you look for that equal sign so you can tell if it's going to be a dashed line or a solid line. And anytime you multiply or divide by a negative number, you need to switch the direction of that sign, that inequality sign, and then you'll be good to go. So if you have any questions, please let me know. We'll talk in class.